Hey everyone, Tech Steve here, and on this video I'm going to show you how to set up a Xbox Series X with the LG C2. To get started, the first thing you want to do is hit this gear on the LG remote control so you get this sidebar. Now this TV will switch everything automatic, but what I would do, just double check if you go to the picture mode and just make sure that it is in gaming mode. Now we have gaming optimizer turned on. You can also go down to the sound and make sure that it's on gaming optimizer as well. Now, if you configured it correctly, you can exit out, and if you hit the gear on remote control, you now have this bottom bar. You can see it shows you the frames per second, variable refresh rate, as well as low latency. Now, I'm not gonna do it in this video, but you can customize it by hitting the center, as well as putting in dark room mode, multi-view, as well as your gaming optimizer. And with this, you can go down this list and kind of tweak it out. So if you go down to the very bottom, you can also change the color if you like. So right now it's on Vivid. Let's put it on orange. Now you have gaming mode, but you can hit picture, and this is where you can change your black levels, your white levels, or reset all the settings back to factory. Once you get it the way you want, go and exit out of this particular screen. Now on the Xbox, the first thing we're going to do is go over to your settings. So the first thing I'm going to do is go down to where it says volume and audio. Now you can see that it's on Dolby Digital, but you do have Dolby Atmos as well as headphones. And over to the other side, you have audio setup. So you can have uncompressed stereo sound, Dolby Digital, or Dolby Atmos. And you can see that the TV did go into Dolby Atmos automatically. And just so you know, if you go into the audio testing, this is everything that this TV is compatible with, just in case you wondered. So now we got that set, let's go into the TV and display options. Now, first thing I'm gonna show you is the details. So you can see that it does support 4K 120 Hertz. Down here, you need to turn Dolby Vision back on in the video modes, but everything else is supported, including true 10-bit, 50 Hertz and 24 Hertz. And then at the bottom of it, you can do some capturing. So let's go and get out of that, and I'll show you the settings. So first thing, we're in 4K mode, and we can toggle over to 120 Hertz. So you can see it supports that just fine. And just so you know, it will play 120 Hertz at these other settings as well. So we'll just leave it on 4K. The next thing we can do is we can calibrate the TV, but I want to leave it in the gaming mode and not touch it. So we can go down and calibrate HDRs for games. Now, if you press on this, you can then see the HDR in the corner, and then you can press on next. The ideal here is to get the bottom box with the checkbox to match that particular setup by pressing side to side on the controller. As you can see, if I go all the way up, you can see it looks more like this. So you just have to eyeball it for your particular needs. So I'm just going through the rest of these steps here. Everything looks pretty good right out of the box. And this shows you calibrated versus uncalibrated. The only thing I can really notice is that there's a little more details on the calibrated image when it comes to the clouds up here. As far as the grass and everything, to me, it almost looks identical. Once you get that set, you're all done. So I hope this video helps you out so you can get your gaming console playing at 120 frames per second on those games that you enjoy. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do it now. I'm Tech Steve. Thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.